This is the book of Job, chapter 23 and verse 9. On the left hand where he doth work, but I cannot behold him. He hideth himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him. Brakati Hawa, Brakati Shai, Brakati Hawa, Brakati Shai, Brakati Hawa, Brakata Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Bashem is in the name. Double honors, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, beloved Akim, that is pushing this word in sincerity and truth, with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Zion back with another lesson. All right, and yeah, man. As you see, I brought out the precept, on the left hand where he doth work. All right, but I cannot behold him. He hid himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he controls both good and evil, left hand and the right hand. All right, and when you look up left hand in on Salak, yeah, it means sinistra in Italian. It means sinistra or sinister. All right, and these devils on the left hand, they serve their God. All right, Satan is their God. These Edomites, these so-called white people. All right. Now, I was reading this article because I'm going to show you what they trying to do over there in England. All right. I gotta be mindful of words I use. All right. All right. They worship Satan. That's their God. Okay. These Idomians worship Satan. All right. That's what they trying to do right now. It says UK government about to approve an experiment to dim the sun. In the bid fight, global warming experiments to dim the sunlight will be given the green light by the UK government in a matter of weeks. You see that? They trying to dim the sunlight. All right. This is what these devils trying to do. All right. But check this out. Is this any coincidence? All right. The control program, where the control program, it named after Satan. Chemtrails, it says UK names weather control program Satan. Chemtrails no longer conspiracy theory. The UK has officially launched a geoengineering program under the acronym Satan, Stratospheric Aerosol Transport and Nucleation. And yes, it involves spraying chemtrails in the atmosphere. You see that? Check out the acronym Satan. All right. Okay. Satan. All right. Adversary. All right. That's who they serve. Their God is Satan. All right. These devils, this is what they trying to do. Spray the sulfur dioxide, trying to kill people, pollute the air. All right. Let's get a quick scripture. All right. These devils need to get put out of power. All right. This Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, that work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it in the power of his hands. Because guess what? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. They devise iniquity. These devils. All right. You see the gates of hell. All right. This Satan children. All right. All right. Satan is a supernatural being, but he has physical counterparts who he work through, and they're given into their hands. All right. A lot of people don't want to They don't know who's Satan. Satan, it could be your boss. It could be riding a yacht, flying plane, driving car, and many other things. This Job 9 and 24. The earth is given in the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If he ain't the wicked, then where and who is he? If he ain't the wicked, then all right, Satan children. It says, while the mainstream media continues gaslighting the public, pretending chemtrails are a tinfoil conspiracy, British researchers are being quietly releasing sulfur dioxide 50 miles above our heads under a project literally named Satan. You can't make this up. This isn't a conspiracy theory anymore. It's a conspiracy fact. This is government sanctioned weather manipulation sold to the public as climate intervention using the same compound sulfur dioxide that has been linked to acid rain, respiratory damage, and environmental collapse. Let's see what the dioxide does to your body. To your body. Okay? Because they have it in food also. Alright? This devil gonna get put out of power, man. Alright? Now I take a chance to look this up, right? Give me a minute. Oh man, every time bring to the power of the air, boy. Every time you try to bring on this kind of information, some shit always has happened. See that? My internet going out. Wow, my internet going out. That's some shit. Just when I'm about to do this lesson, the Prince of the Power of the Air, boy. Okay? And then when you bring this out, you know, Prince of the Power of the Air. Let me try to use a little bit of data. You get a thing called acid rain. Isalakia. Yeah, I doing this lesson. The fucking internet going right out. Alright. Sulfur dioxide, SO2, is a harmful air pollutant that can irritate the respiratory tract and worsen existing conditions like asthma and chronic bronchitis. Exposure to high concentration of SO2 can lead to various health problems, including coughing, wheezing, and difficulty breathing. Long-term exposure can also affect lung function and potentially increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. All right. All right. Now they get it in our food. They have it in our food. All right. Salakia, man. My internet going right out. All right. Sulfur dioxide in food is generally considered safe for most people when used as a preservative or antioxidant, but it can cause allergic reaction, particularly in individuals with asthma or other respiratory sensitivities. You know, give me a minute though. Um, give me a minute. Bring to the power of the air, boy. Every time you try, bring these stuff out. All right, how dangerous is sulfur dioxide to humans, right? Wait a minute. Let me see the video I got. सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड एक प्रमुख गैसीय प्रदूषक है। वायु में इसकी सूक्ष्म मात्रा भी अनेक रोगों जैसे कि अस्थमा, ब्रोंकाइटिस तथा एम्फीसीमा का कारण होती है। अलावा सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड से आंखों में जलन होने लगती है, जिससे आंखों Well, you see asthma already. Hold on. There's another video I watched. You see that? Check this out.
Hawaii County police and firefighters have been suffering headaches and the like after working in the Leilani Estates area over the past couple of days. We found out what health risks they and people staying in the subdivision are facing. Experts tell us there are two major hazards, the lava and the gases, sulfur dioxide gas emitted from the fissures.
I can tell you that sulfur dioxide is a very serious irritant, and at high levels it can cause respiratory damage. So people who are staying in their homes right now, which we're not advising, are exposing themselves to very high risk.
The symptoms of inhaling sulfur dioxide include irritated eyes, a sore throat, and a wheezing cough. He tells us that the gas can be disastrous to people with chronic lung diseases and heavy smokers. Janet Babb of the U.S. Geological Survey tells us that other gases created by lava in the area can cause problems as well.
When lava moves over asphalt, it creates a very toxic smoke and should be avoided. Also, as it moves through these populated areas, and there's different kinds of infrastructure, so building materials. A lot of these are synthetic, and if they burn, that can also create some dangerous smoke.
So yeah, as you see how toxic this is, pretty much it's very toxic. All right, pollute the air. Watch this, right?
Thanks, Bruce. With the kids back at school, no doubt the pantry is full again of all those lunchbox fillers like muesli bars, nuts and dried fruits. But if you think you're doing the right thing by giving your kids those healthy snacks, this next story will make you think twice. As Marguerite Rossi reports, those little treats could be seriously harming the health of your kids. She would get wheezy after she would have her morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea. She would get wheezy.
5-year-old Grace Aitken started getting asthma attacks when she was only a baby. Little did her mum Sarah know it was the food she was feeding Grace, which was more than likely making her sick.
When we first found out about this, I was so cranky at the food manufacturing world for doing this to us, for putting these products in our foods.
They're the products in so many of our foods these days, preservatives called sulfites, known by the telltale numbers 220, 221 through to 228. All over the world, these additives are being blamed for numerous health problems.
Headaches, skin rashes, behavioural symptoms such as irritability.
Kathleen Delmeyer is a food intolerance educator from Additive Education.
You see that? And we gotta go to devil one of all things. This dude have everything tainted, polluted. So it's in our food. Okay? It's in our food. Alright. But hey, this devil gotta get put out of power. Alright. So you see that, right? This project literally named Satan, right? Alright, because that's who they deal with. That's their God on the left hand side, right? Let's get a quick precept. I just play a little portion of that clip, because the shit in our food. These additives. Let's get this out of scripture, right? This is Habakkuk chapter 1. Their God is Satan. Habakkuk chapter 1. All right. Let me read on down from 6. For lo, I will rise up the Chaldeans. All right, because in during the during the time of the Babylonians, you had the Chaldeans and the just like the elites of this society, and you had the regular Babylonians, the Chaldeans, they warlocks, and they, yeah, man, their God is Satan. And I'm going to show you that bitter and hasty nation which shall march through the bread of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. Let me jump on down. Verse 10. And they shall scoff at kings. All right. That's what they's doing the earth. And the princes shall be a scorn unto them. They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it. These devils take resources, everything. Then shall his mind be changed, and he shall pass over and offend, imputing this this his power unto his God. All right, their God on the left hand is Satan. That's who they worship. It's only no coincidence. Their God is Satan. All right. Why does they name that? All right, stratospheric aerosol transport and nucleation. Satan, acronym for Satan. You gotta look at everything with a spiritual eye. Yeah, this isn't a conspiracy theory. Reading more an article anymore. It's a conspiracy fact. This is government sanctioned weather manipulation sold to the public as climate intervention using the same compound sulfur dioxide that's been linked to acid rain, respiratory damage, and environmental collapse. And they're doing it to save us. That's the spin a week. The official story is that it will cool the planet by reflecting sunlight back into space. Alright, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai put that sun there for a reason. Alright, because guess what? Pretty much, alright, you need that sun for, for vitamin D, and it helps with the plants and all that. And sunlight is very needed. These devils the Esau have a godlike complex. You won't be like the Most High. Just like a volcano eruption, but reality is far darker. We're talking about direct experimental modification of Earth's atmosphere with untested long-term effects without public consent, oversight, and ethical guardrails. It says, according to details obtained by MIT Technology Review, a high-altitude balloon equipped with a payload of sulfur dioxide will launch from southeast England. The device bursts at altitude, releasing the chemical into the stratosphere. You can see, a lot of people will start getting sick and shit. The researchers behind the program are calling it a proof of concept, but make no mistake, this is the thin edge of the wedge. Today is a test, tomorrow is global deployment, and it's being done in secret. No public hearings, no referendums, no debate, just a group of unelected technocrats playing God with the weather and naming their project after Satan. That's a coincidence. It's not. Alright. Check this out. Alright. Like the scriptures say, let's get it. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should gain an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. We ain't ignorant. You name this damn weapon after Satan, it's no coincidence. They playing God. And that's what the scripture says. Alright. This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come except there be a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Esau, Edom, he's the son of perdition, son of destruction, who opposed and exalted himself all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is a God. Alright? And that's what this devil is doing. That's what he's doing. He have a godlike complex. He be like the Most High. But this end result, he gonna fall. Alright? Esau, Edom, the son of perdition, the son of destruction. Alright, this is what he's doing to earth. He's polluting everything, making everybody sick. It's back in the article, it said everyone about solar geoengineering has been dismissed as paranoid until now. Scientists and watchers have long raised the alarm about the moral hazard of this kind of experimentation, that once governments have the power to control weather, manipulation, rainfall, or dim the sun, the temptation to abuse it will be overwhelming. Hey, it's in the power of their hands, man. Alright, it's in the power of their hands. The devil was ruling. Alright? Okay? Hey, but pretty much this devil gotta get put out of power. Alright? He destroying the earth. He gotta get put out of power. Okay? He gotta get put out of power. Alright, this Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. And the time of the day that they should be judged. And thou shouldst give reward unto the servants, the prophets, unto the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldst destroy them which destroy the earth. Alright, everything is polluted under this devil vibration. People getting sick, animals suffering. Everyone's suffering under this rulership, wicked rulership. Alright, now you pushing this old shit. But the main thing is that, all this, you know, when you understand it, they
They serve Satan, man. They serve Satan. All right? Ain't no coincidence. We've been telling people this. They serve Satan. That's their God. All right? He serves Satan. All right? Okay? He serves Satan. All right? Let's get that Job chapter 23 and verse 9 again. It says, on the left hand where he doth work. You see that? See, you get these wacky docky Christian known. They don't understand. Yahweh Shem Yahushai create good and evil. Or he control both balances, good and evil. All right. He's doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on the left hand side. Oh yeah, you see? Okay, so hey, like you see, all right, their God is Satan, man. Their God is Satan. It says, what happens when one nation uses gender in the coolest region, causing a drought in another? What happens when billionaires and technocrats monopolize the skies in the name of climate justice? And what happens when they don't stop? Experts admit they don't fully understand the long-term consequences, yet they keep moving forward without safeguards, without consent, with Satan as their banner. They serve Satan. Then you get the gates of hell in this picture. Yeah, they serve Satan. That's their God. Satan. All right. Habakkuk chapter 1 and 11. Then shall his mind change, and he shall pass over and offend, imputing this his power unto his God. They serve Satan. Their God is Satan. All right. That's what he leads to this society. They serve Satan. All right. On the left hand. All right. All right. The dark side. You left means sinister. All right. So ain't no coincidence. We ain't ignorant of Satan devices. But I just want to bring that out to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai, Bashim Rukakadash. Yeah, man. Shalom.